I've never seen such a calm police officer. The criminal was holding a hostage, but the officer was calmly handing out popsicles to his colleagues. The criminal demanded to know what the officer was doing. The officer just told him to wait his turn. After a while, the officer was still busy with the popsicles. The criminal felt completely ignored. To get everyone's attention, the criminal shouted that he was losing patience and becoming very unstable. The officer still calmly told him not to worry and that there was a popsicle for him too. Then the officer climbed onto the rooftop and asked the criminal if he wanted a popsicle. The cautious criminal, fearing the officer might be armed, asked him to take off his clothes. After the officer took off one piece of clothing, the criminal still wasn't satisfied and asked him to take off more. The officer finally lost his patience and told the criminal that he had handcuffed himself there and asked the criminal to release the girl. Once the officer really handcuffed himself, the criminal let go of the hostage. Then the criminal threatened the officer with harsh words. The officer kindly reminded him that there was a sniper behind him. The criminal was so scared that he immediately hid behind the officer. After making sure the sniper was gone, the criminal sat opposite the officer and complained. Then he pretended to press a remote control, thinking he would die with the officer. But the officer didn't panic at all. The criminal was very angry and shouted at the officer to kneel down and beg for mercy, crying. As soon as he finished speaking, all the fully armed SWAT team members withdrew, and even the safety air cushions at the bottom of the building were taken away. The criminal was completely confused and asked the officer why they had withdrawn. The officer told him to take a medical report from his pocket. The results showed that he had terminal cancer. The criminal said that was the officer's comeuppance, but the officer didn't care. He was going to die soon anyway. This time, it gave him a chance to go down together. In this way, he would die in the line of duty and be very honorable. Then he sat down next to the criminal, which startled him. The criminal said he didn't want the officer to die a heroic death, but the officer was grateful to him for giving him this opportunity. He also told the criminal that he had asked the people to withdraw. Then he got up to grab the remote control. The criminal panicked. He didn't expect the officer to really be fearless, so he immediately asked the officer to calm down and not to be impulsive. He told him to think about his family and to have faith in medicine. The officer was very impatient. He told the criminal not to waste time and then asked him if he loved him. The criminal was stunned and cursed him, asking if he was crazy. Then he immediately threw away the remote control and turned around to surrender.